add rational expressions with the LCD. So we're going to do three problems, one adding and two subtraction. First problem says d over 17 plus 2 over 17. So if fractions already have the least common denominator, those denominators are the same right now, 17, 17. All we're going to do is combine them into one larger fraction. So we could take that first numerator, we are adding that second numerator, and we can write that as one big fraction like this. D plus 2 are not like terms. You can't do anything there. That's your answer. One large fraction. So for our second example, similarly, we have two denominators that are the same. So we can combine this into one large fraction. 3a is the first numerator we are subtracting. 12 is the second numerator, and we can write that over our denominator since it's common, just like that. So there's a difference between the last problem and this problem, and that is that this problem has polynomials, which means you have to check if you can factor these expressions. I'll tell you right now, the answer is yes. So that numerator, we can take a 3 out as a common factor, and we're left with a minus 4. So we're factoring out a GCF. Our denominator is a trinomial, 3 terms. So we're going to look for numbers that multiply to give you negative 8, and that are going to add to give you negative 2. So we have a times a, and those numbers are going to be negative 4 and positive 2. So now that we've factored, we can simplify this. We have a minus 4 in the numerator and a minus 4 in the denominator. I can divide those. That's going to give me 1, so they're going to cancel. And our final answer is going to be 3 over a plus 2. And that's the second example where there is some kind of factoring involved. So example 3, we still have common denominators. So we're going to put these together. The first numerator is 9x. We are subtracting. The second numerator, 7x minus 10, is a polynomial. You have more than one piece. So that has to go in parentheses. Your denominator is x plus 5. So we just write that denominator there. So the reason the 7x minus 10 has to be in parentheses is because when we subtract multiple terms, we have to add the opposite or distribute that negative into those parentheses. So our numerator becomes 9x plus negative 7x, which is the opposite of 7x, and then the opposite of minus 10 is plus 10. Our denominator doesn't change. And now we can actually combine like terms in the numerator. 9x plus negative 7x, that's going to give us 2x plus 10 in our numerator and x plus 5 in our denominator. But wait, there's more. This numerator, I can see, we can factor 2x plus 10. We could take out a common factor, which is 2. So if we take a 2 out of the numerator, we're left with x plus 5. Our denominator is x plus 5. So those x plus 5s now can cancel. Now we're only left with one part left. So your answer is going to be 2. That's That's how you add and subtract rational expressions if you already have a least common denominator.